What's up, everybody? Welcome to another B.M.B podcast. My name is BJ.
This is Mike.
And it's a B.M. financial episode today.
Yep, episode probably 7.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But episode 20 of B.M.B.
20.
Yep, 20, man.
We actually made it to 20.
Yeah. If we're a little rusty this time, we've had a little hiatus for I don't know how long. About a month and something.
Yeah. I got a bunch of DMs saying, where the hell you guys at?
There you go. Show us. Thank you for the love. Sorry,
Yeah.
I had to take a little vacation. I was gone for 2 weeks and then got back and then selling the house and all this stuff and trying to find a new place to live. Things have been going a little crazy.
You know you was selling dope, got locked up. Oh, come on, man.
Got locked up.
Had to bail you out.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, it's been like almost 2 months since we recorded, put out something. So, a lot to talk about.
Yes.
A lot's happening in the last 2 months. I know you more than me, but yeah, man, it's just been, for me, it's just been work, man. Like, I just grinding and getting my ass to work at 4 a.m. and
trying to get to bed and get back up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's I don't know how people do it.
Yeah, that's rough, man.
I struggle, like I really struggle, but I'm doing it. Things are turning around better at work.
Good.
So my boss is happy with what I'm doing. So I mean, work's cool, but it's draining.
Yeah, 4 o'clock. That's kind of rough.
Yeah, it's draining, but so I was like, look, maybe if I change up my diet a little bit, maybe I'll have energy. So I did, I did some things, started eating right, and I lost like 10 pounds.
Nice.
And that's with not really working out, because I'm still, when it comes to working out, I'll do it, but I really don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
Some people love working out. Like, oh, I'm gonna go work out, bust it out, and me, I'm just like, well, I guess I'll do it. And then there's sometimes I'm like, nah, I'm not feeling it today.
Yeah.
But now, like, once I combine working out with my eating habits, I should be able to lose some more quicker. I know that.
So, but has the energy been there, even though whatever you changed?
You know what? A little bit. Like in the mornings, I wasn't too, just like just groggy and stuff like that. But yeah, I can tell it's made a difference. Stayed away from fast food, sodas, and all that stuff that I used to kill all the time. So yeah, I mean it's doing okay, but like besides that, like it's just been work for me. I haven't really been out too much anywhere besides the house.
Probably taking over your life, waking up at that time, trying to get back to bed, and taking on the responsibility that you have over there now.
True that. I mean, I did go out to the club last weekend.
There you
go. For G's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
But that was about it.
Yeah.
That was the only kind of out entertainment that I was doing. Pretty much I was tired, man. But it's all good. I'll get a vacation sometime soon this year.
Yeah.
May take a trip to I don't know, Corona or something.
Yeah. Anyway, right. Just not go to work.
Just not go to work. Go have some fun. But I know one thing I did do was one of my leads at work was his last day, because he's going over to our other building to be a supervisor at nights.
Oh, okay.
So it's funny though. So I get there. I got a little late because I had to do some things. I told everybody after work I'll meet up. We met up at Islands.
Yeah.
So we go to Islands, and I get there late because they're there. I had to do some things first. I told them after work I'll meet up with you. I get there, everybody's chilling. and they're just waiting on their food because they had ordered food. Get there, boom, boom. A couple guys are buying shots and stuff for the guy leaving,
Mm-hmm.
and it's cool. And so the bill comes, right, and it's like I'll say about 10 of us.
Yeah.
They put everything on one bill.
Oh shit.
So I was like, everybody's like, I'm like, shit. how are we gonna split this between all these people? Yeah, right. So I'm like, yeah, we're gonna do like use like 18 cards just to pay for this. So nobody really was giving any suggestions on what we're gonna do or what not. So I kind of took it out of your book,
Yeah.
and I said I looked at my account first,
Yeah.
just to make sure. Just to make sure. And I was like, you know what? I'm getting paid tomorrow. I have the money. So the bill was like $270.
Damn.
Yeah. It was like $270 with food and drinks, and not everybody was drinking. I mean, a couple. So it was $270. I just told like, hey, can you guys just cover the tip? Until they did. So I just paid the bill. I was like, cool. I mean, just kind of, I don't know. It's like I want to do something. I kind of want to do something for the boys because they've been ever since I've been over there. They've been doing great for me. So I didn't really mind covering for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, but they appreciated it.
Well, that's good. Making
Yeah.
especially when you put them to work and gotta ask for things from them. Sometimes it's nice to be able to be, they respect you a little bit more. They'll be a little bit more appreciative.
Appreciate it.
Yes. Of what you
Yeah.
did,
But I did tell them, I was like, look, this is your one time a year get a treat.
I don't think this is gonna happen.
This ain't gonna happen all. Hell no, this shit ain't happening every time. Next year,
Yeah.
you might get another treat like this, but it ain't happening all the time.
Yeah, Billy, you leaving? I ain't paying for that shit, Billy.
That's funny you say Billy because I don't know. I got I only been there like only about 3 months.
Yeah.
But they call some of the people their Billies. Like there's like Big Billy, Billy, and Little Billy, and then there's like Billy Badass.
That's funny.
I don't know where that came from. I don't know what was going on before I got there, but
Yeah.
there's nobody there named Billy anyway. I don't know. I think it's funny though.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I think it's funny, but yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. The last 2 months is just work and my couple outings. That's about it. But I know you, Mister,
Yep.
went on a luxurious trip.
Yes. We ended up going for 2 weeks. We were going on vacation. We went to Sweden. Inside of Sweden, we went to Stockholm. Stayed there for about 4 days, which was really nice. Stockholm was a really cool city. Very clean. They say Stockholm they love Americans. So everybody's really, really nice there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
The first night we were there, we kind of ran around to a couple little, we went to one brewery, and then we went to go eat. And when we went to go eat, we were just sitting there, and you know how we like to enjoy some beers and stuff like that. So we're sitting there eating and drinking the beer, and there was about 3 guys next to us that we were just sitting there eating. They were drinking. I think Laura might have made eye contact with one of them, and then just said hello when we started talking.
Yeah.
The next thing you know, we're done eating. They scoot over. We're all chatting about everything. Next thing we know, it's closing out the place. It's like 2:00. They're kicking us out.
Mm-hmm.
Then we end up like being really good friends with them, and then they're like, "Oh, let's go to another place. We got another place that's open." So we ended up following them to another place. It's like a bar on the top of the roof.
Yeah.
Went there for about another drink. We were all kind of done, but it was just like they're all welcoming. One of the guys invited us over to his house the next night, or actually to his girlfriend's parents' house for a crawfish cook-off thing or a steam thing.
Oh, okay.
So I was telling Laura, I'm like, this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity to do this, But
Yeah.
we also have plans, we have agendas,
Yeah.
we're there for 3, So it would have been really cool to take that, and do that. But we were like, thank you very much. Laura exchanged Facebooks, and she's all friends with all of them now. They're really cool, really funny. So that was a way to kick off the night, but we were also up to like 3 o'clock in the morning that night.
Oh, okay.
So then the next day we were sluggish, but Stockholm was very beautiful. We had a blast. Then from there we went to Denmark, and inside of Denmark we went to Copenhagen, which is a beautiful little city, like right next to the water. And we did a couple boat tours, seen a bunch of stuff.
Did you get some Copenhagen chew while you were there?
Yeah, get some chew. And then they have this little city that was really cool, and it's like called Christiania, and I'm probably saying it wrong, but I believe that's what it is. And it's basically a old military base that hippies took over.
Hippies?
Yeah, the hippies took over the area and basically like kind of created their own little government within them, like their own little city that they govern. They do everything. They pay their taxes. They do all this stuff inside there.
Damn.
They kick you out if you're like, like the hardest drug that they deal with is weed. If you're doing anything else, like if they find out, like you get kicked out. It's kind of like Survivor.
Damn. Okay.
But they have like all these little divisions. It's a pretty big place. And they kind of do everything. They have all the different stuff, grocery stores. Like they have like their own trash that they hire out people to come and pick up trash. Like it's crazy. Did a little tour of that place. That was really interesting. Just the fact that like the government would even allow them to be able to do that.
That's what we need here. I'm telling you.
Yeah, in some cities. Yeah,
I'm telling you, man. Yeah.
So that was really fun there. Then from there we went over to Ireland and we stayed in Dublin. And Ireland was phenomenal, man. That was like you had lush green hills next to the ocean with these cliffs that were
I saw the pics, man. I saw the pics.
Yeah, man. That was my favorite. Kind of reminded me a lot of our trip before when we went to Sweden. And Sweden was like that, hills. You didn't have the water and you didn't have that, but you had the hills, which were just beautiful. Well, actually, there you had more mountains than the ocean.
Yeah.
But Ireland was hills, had a blast. We were kind of happy because every single place that we stayed at was the city.
Yeah.
And this was the city, but we were able to go out. And we were able to see land, and see like wilderness, which was really nice. So we had a blast there. We were there for about 5 days.
Oh, damn.
There. Yeah, that was our longest time where we were at anywhere. Had a blast. They have like this little city. They have this little downtown called Saint. I can't remember the name right now, but it's just a little strip of bars that are all there. And we had a blast there. We went out one night. We ran it. Laura befriended a couple. I called them gypsies. They weren't really gypsies, but they were some Londoners that were from Liverpool there, and they were just let's just say they were
home of the Beatles.
Okay. Yeah, home of the Beatles. Reminding me of the gypsies. They were all having a blast, drinking, all drunk. Probably about 20 of them.
Yeah.
The girl that was getting the woman that was getting married was in a barefoot in a bar. It was hilarious, man. It was the most funnest thing. Had such a good time, but the little area was really good. We went to like the oldest bar that was in this city. I think it was like 1600s. I think the bar was first happened. Wow. Or pub, I should say. Bomb food there. All the stuff was good there. Then from there we went over to London or England, and we went to London.
London town.
Yeah, London Bridge. And we were there for about another 4 days. And at that point in time, we were done with the city. We were done with downtown. Every place we went, downtown, crammed people. And we were kind of bummed the first 2 days. Everywhere we tried to go was horrible getting around. Traffic, everything was just bad. Yeah. And then after that, after the 2 days, it kind of lightened up, or we kind of went around the right places, and then we had a blast. And I surprised Laura with Incubus tickets for our anniversary.
What?
Yes, so we got to see Incubus over there, which was really, really cool.
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah, I haven't seen them in a while. We had a blast. She was totally surprised, did not know. Well, actually, I think she might have known something. I think she looked at the statement, our bank statement, and might have seen something. So, but she didn't know who or whatnot, so that was cool. So every single time we go out somewhere, I try to find we love music, you know that. So
yeah.
So that was like, that kind of just was serendipity that they were playing there, and that was kind of cool. But had a blast overall, It was a great time. And while we were over there, our house was in escrow, and our house is not ours either today or tomorrow. It is completely not ours.
Word? Finally?
Word. Yes.
Man,
So now I am going to be. We're renting back for a month, and we are in the mad dash of trying to find a place to rent.
I bet.
Running around with our heads chopped off, finding places, falling in love with them, then seeing another place and falling in love with that, and then kind of, after you kind of look through everything, you're like, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that. So we're just trying to find a place that kind of suits us. We're going to try to sit for about a year and rent for a while, and hopefully the market will come down.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, I mean, it's depending where you want to move to, because I mean, you might can find some great deals.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a couple of them, but it's just, we're a little picky, how us, we like to entertain, we like this to happen, we like that, and the next place we're going to be at for a while, and we did good here, we bought really low, sold high, the market's just still high, so we're just going to
wait to see if it goes down.
Yeah, and rent, and then it's just us two, besides all our junk, or stuff, I should say, not junk, but all our stuff that we've accumulated. So
yeah,
that's pretty much it. Have a couple yard sales, get rid of some stuff.
Yeah, well let me know first.
Yeah. You and Brian Brian's already trying to take the dumbbells back.
Let me get dibs. He ain't gonna use those things. That boy don't pump no iron.
He ain't pushing no weight.
Push no weight, man. Get out of here.
Yeah,
I can't. He hasn't pushed weight since he had those dumbbells. Honestly.
Yeah, and then I think he probably sat on those for a while, right?
Yeah, because I started using them.
Yeah.
That's why I came home that day when I was staying with him. I said, Brian, where the dumbbells at? Oh, Mike got them. I was like, man, I use those every day. I would have bought them off for you. I told him. I was like, damn. Yeah, I was kind of hot. I was like,
that's funny.
I was hot.
So that's pretty much what I've been at in a nutshell.
Damn, that's very adventurous there, buddy.
Yeah, and then also coming back to work, and one of our bid coordinators is gone now, so me and my accountant have to pick up the slack of those things. So now we're doing both of our jobs and half of another person's, so it's been kind of a little crazy.
Are you trying to hire somebody for that or what?
Eventually, yeah.
Okay. Is Pops back from his vacation?
Pops is back from his vacation, yes.
Okay. Is that why you were able to take yours?
No, I took mine while he was gone. Everybody was going crazy.
You were like, peace.
Peace, I'm out. Because last year he was back by September, by our anniversary. This time he went a little later, but we've already had our trip planned,
No, I got you.
So we were like, sorry. We had one estimator there named Kenny, and he was dealing with everything, and he does not handle pressure too well. So he was going a little crazy, but he did it. He handled it.
Okay. No bueno, man.
Yeah.
Is he a newbie or something?
No. You know how people just sometimes just can't handle the pressure sometimes?
No, I got you.
Yeah. He's not a newbie. He's been around for a while.
Gotta have ice in your veins, man.
Yeah.
Gotta have ice in your veins.
Yeah, gotta know whenever you set out one fire, another one's gonna appear,
Yeah. Speaking of fires, man.
Oh, yeah.
I mean...
Segway.
I mean, these fires is... there was... Okay, I know you had the big fire.
Yep.
And then, I think the other day was another fire in Corona.
Yep.
And then there's a fire going in the Devore area, going up the hill.
Is there one right now?
Today.
Oh, gosh.
So I know my boss lives up there, so he's like, I gotta go. Because where the fire is at in Devore, if it keeps pushing, because it's zero contained at the time, if it keeps pushing over the hill, that's where he kind of lives.
Okay.
So he's trying to get home as quick as possible so he can see what's going on with the fire and see if he has to evacuate maybe later on, or maybe a day or two to see how the fire goes. Shit. So yeah, I mean he's dealt with that a year and a half ago. It's another fire over there. So
yeah, I remember that one.
So I told him that you gotta move away from that area though. I don't know how you'd be dealing with those fires over there.
I know every single house that we were looking at knew. We were like, okay, is it behind a big field? Because we ain't about to do that no more.
Yeah, I mean it's fire season, man. It should be over. I heard it's going to rain Monday though,
Oh, nice.
so I gotta look myself because that could just he could just be lying. It's been hot still, and I'm tired of this heat, man. I'm really
Yeah.
tired. You know, I know it's been hot. I don't even care to go to the pool. I'm over the pool. I've done the pool so much this summer. I'm like, I'm over it.
Yeah.
You know, I want to get in sweats and get under like 3 blankets and
Woo-wee.
you know, wait for
Get
that
some
cold weather.
popcorn going, some hot cocoa.
Hot cocoa, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Dip it in with some pecan sandy cookies, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
That's my thing. But I can't do that no more. You know, I'm trying to get fit over here.
Oh, yeah?
I can't be doing all that no more. Yeah, man. But I wanted to get into because I know it's been a while, and we've watched some things, and I wanted to get into the TV because there's been a lot. I don't know. Well, I know you were on vacation for a little bit, but you know, Netflix got great shows all the time that I need to watch that I have
Too
not
many,
watched.
man. There's too many.
There's way too many stuff going on here, but yeah, man. Netflix like the D.O. Hughley new special,
Awesome.
Contrarian. Like, you know, with Brian, yeah, sometimes if we go on a trip somewhere, if we go like Malibu or whatnot, and I'm riding with him in the car, he likes to play DL's comedy on
Yeah, the audio.
the audio, and you know we laugh, and I mean it's funny as hell, but DL is just it's like an all-in-one comedian, right?
He really is.
Yeah, he gives you that political view, the relationship view, just like anything and everything you can think of. He gives it to you, and he's brilliant, man. Like he doesn't get. I don't think he gets enough. Well, in the comedian world, he does get praise, but I don't think enough people appreciate his stand up like they should. Like he should be bigger than what he is.
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah.
very much so.
He should be bigger than what he is. And,
Did I
Go
see
ahead.
that correctly? Did Dave Chappelle produce that?
Oh, did he?
I thought I seen something at the end. I might have mistaken it, but
I didn't know that.
I thought I seen something, but I could be wrong.
That would be dope if he did. I didn't know that.
Yeah. No, I've seen that twice now. Me and Laura watched it once, and then Laura's got a cousin Louie that me and him always sit back and we watch either some stand up, or we go back and forth with shows because we kind of have the same taste, you know. So we always kind of like, oh, what you watching, you know.
Yeah.
And so I showed him that DL one, and we were laughing and watching that. And then, but yeah, it's very rare that I can watch a comedy stand up that Laura can sit back and watch, because you know he's very political. So Laura's like right on that. She loves that type of stuff, and he's making fun about, you know, or he's making light of it, you know. So so she really liked that too. So that was awesome.
Yeah, and he also has Laura's views on a lot of things.
Yes.
I know that, so I
Yes.
know she would enjoy him.
And does he have a podcast, or he has a radio show? Right?
He has a radio show.
Okay.
I actually bought his. I got a free audio book from Amazon, and I bought it, and I got his book, which was How Not to Get Shot by the.
Yeah, something like that.
How not to get shot by the cops and other advice by white people or something like that.
Yeah.
And so it's just it's funny. It's funny how he explains to, you know, black people don't do this, blah blah blah. Like it's funny. It's funny, but it's like
But
serious.
too real sometimes.
It's serious too. I haven't gone through it all yet, but
Yeah, tell me if you like it, because I'm always buying an audiobook here and there, you know. So
yeah. So nah, DL's the deal, man. I follow him on Instagram. I mean, he's real as he's gonna get. You know, he tell like it is. He don't apologize for anything he says.
you know what I realized when I figured that he at least has a lot of respect around, that a lot of news people bring him on to just to bring light to stuff, you know, or just to even speak on things, you know. And not a lot of comedians or even actors for that matter get called up to just do that, you know. So I always thought that was really, really nice, or really like, you know, spoke a lot about him, you know.
Yeah, I know his big thing is when he went to Fox News and he went battle with Megan Kelly,
Yeah.
and he was he was giving her the business, and she was trying to give it back, and they're just disagreements on political stuff.
On all parts, yeah.
Yeah, on all parts. But yeah, Dio's smart, man. He um, I was listening to an interview he did on this guy named Vlad TV, and like he wasn't that way, you know, early on, you know, coming up in the community where he wasn't really talking too much about political, and I guess he just, you know, seeing the world and as it is, you know, he just eventually just start getting more involved in that part, political
Yeah.
part, and all the things that goes wrong and his government and all that stuff like that. So, yeah, when talk shows invite him on, they when they listen to his radio show, like he's every day he's talking about something like that.
Yeah.
You know, he'll be funny too, but he's mostly, you know, he'll be serious about that. So they see that, they bring him on. He's intelligent, and he actually he'll have facts, or he'll
That's what I like about him.
yeah. So he's just not going up there and saying bullshit.
Yeah, or what's on his mind. You know, he's backing stuff up with, you know, facts. You know, so like you just hear that type of stuff even in his comedy. You know, when he like will spout out something, and then he's like, yeah, and then he like will bring it back with like a facts of why it is, or why his opinion, or whatever he believes. You know, and it's like, okay, so he's not just saying this to be funny. You know, like this is really true, and he's making light out of it, and he's like bringing a little bit of comedy to it. You know, and awareness.
Yeah, on the stand up, the funny thing he said when he was like, when he talked about Kanye, he said slavery was a choice, and he goes, Harry, tell him what's been the best travel agent.
Yeah. He's like, I can't fuck with him no more. I can't fuck with Kanye. He's like, you can. He's like, you make a good enough album, we'll make excuses for you. But, oh man, that was hilarious.
Yeah, he had me rolling on that one. Yeah, no, Dio's good though. But somebody else coming up on Netflix, which Adam Sandler in October.
Got a stand-up?
Yeah, it's like his stand-up where he does his music too.
Oh, nice.
With his guitar. Yeah, it's been a while since he put one of those out.
Yeah, I remember that in high school, man. I used to bump
Yeah.
that. That was a good little album, you know?
Yeah, so he has Netflix. It's in October. He's coming out with his special, and he's gonna be, you know, playing music, and you know how Adam does on those.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that because I remember the ones back in the early '90s or mid '90s, where the hell it came out.
Goat kicked me in the ass or something. Kicked me in the ball. I can't remember what he said.
Yeah, it was old school, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But another thing I've watched is the other day was Sicario 2.
Ooh, Bonicio.
Benicio. I haven't seen the first one. I'm gonna have to go look at it.
Yes.
But that 2 was. It wasn't John Wick. Action packed, like so.
Yeah.
It was more realistic. A lot of killing though, but
Yeah.
just a dope movie. A lot of action, good acting in there. The girl, there's a younger girl in there. She's probably like 16 or something.
Mm-hmm.
She's great in there.
Okay.
I see her doing big things as she gets older.
Good.
Yeah. I forgot her name. But I think she was on something that you probably wouldn't know, but I forget. But yeah, it was a dope movie, man. A lot of action. What's his name? Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
Brolin. Yeah, he plays those. Good actor, man.
Oh yeah, he's a good actor. Yeah, he was in the first one and he was really good. Benicio was in the first one; they were great. And then there was the other woman. I forget her name.
I think she's in this one.
The one that kind of reminds me of Katy Perry. No, she wasn't in this one.
Oh, she was in this one. Katy Perry, huh? Oh.
Yeah, she reminds me of Katy Perry, but that's not her. But
just put Katy Perry in there, though. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, might as well. It looks just like her.
She can't act anyway.
Yeah, probably not.
Katy Perry can't act. But now
I'm looking forward to that. I want to see that one.
Yeah, gotta see it, man. It's a dope movie, man. It's a dope movie. But yeah, I mean, besides that, man, it's football season, brother. It's just it just was sports. So
Yeah.
you know, that's all pretty much.
Baseball coming to an end, football.
Yeah, football and all that other stuff. So yeah, man. But I know you've been watching some stuff.
Yeah, we've been on the cooking show. I don't watch a lot of reality shows. I really can't do them. But there's this one on Netflix called The British Bake Off that we love. I don't know why, but we love it. We watch it. And it's basically just there's a bunch of bakers in there, and they all cook like three different. There's like three challenges in an episode, and basically somebody gets fired or somebody gets cut every single time.
You're fired.
You're fired. Yeah, I don't know what. One baker gets eliminated every single time, so it's just a good show. They cook real well. They do all this stuff, and every single time it just leaves me and Laura like, oh man, we need to eat some. We need to get some cookies. We need to get some dessert, and they're just making some off the wall stuff, which is insane. But on another note, on that same thing where we're watching those cook off ones, there's another one called Nailed It on Netflix where it is hilarious. They take three average people that think they know how to bake, which they really do not.
I thought you were talking about porn. Never mind. Go ahead.
Oh.
I saw Nailed It. I was like, okay, never mind.
Okay, what's Mike going to do? What's Mike talking about?
Go ahead.
So, put your thing on incognito mode, and
boy, hey, that's like some experience right there. What the hell's going on? Hey, all the fellas out there know about that incognito mode. That's all
Yep. So you basically take three bakers that think they know how to do it, just your average Joe, and they give them like something that's like off the wall that they got to make. And all the single time they fuck it up completely. It is like horrible. It never looks like what it's supposed to, and it's just funny.
Yeah.
So that's a really good one. I mean, there was 2 seasons of that, and me and Laura just devoured that. We were even watching that like when we got back from the trip, and we were kind of just exhausted from walking. Yeah. And we just needed to unwind. We just throw that on and just watch that. But yeah, we went through that like nothing. We watched it one time before we were on vacation. Laura kind of was like, she wasn't in the mood for it. She didn't like it for whatever reason. But we turned it back on again. I put it back on, and we were just laughing, man. It was pretty funny.
Yeah. So nobody stepped it up and made it look like it was supposed to look?
I mean, there was some people, but they would just be, if you watch that thing, you'd just be laughing. You're like, what the hell? Why do you even come on this show? It was just totally fucked up. It's hilarious.
Probably was a donut baker.
Oh, yeah, something, man. It's just like the average mom just making a cupcake, thinks she can come over there and make like this off-the-wall cupcake, and it just like never looks like what it's supposed to look like.
That's funny. That's fun. I did watch a cooking show the other day. I was watching was the Barbecue Pitmasters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was watching the other day. Made me kind of hungry.
Oh yeah, man, those guys will do that to you.
Yeah, it made me kind of hungry. But me, Brian, and his mom, when she was here this weekend, we went to this barbecue place called Hogs.
Dickies?
Oh. No, hell no, Dickies is weak.
Weak,
son. Dickies is weak, son.
Okay, just making sure.
No, it's called Hogs. It's in Reno Valley.
Uh-huh.
Oh man,
bomb.
I got me a rib and chicken plate.
Ooh.
It was like a quarter chicken, ribs, and I had a potato salad and some baked beans. Man, I picked up that first rib. That meat just fell right off the bone.
Ooh.
It fell right off the bone. I was like, okay, I know this is gonna be some good barbecue.
See, that's what we were out there in. I want to say Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember where. Either Ireland or Denmark. No, it was Ireland. We went to a barbecue place that was supposedly supposed to be good.
Yeah.
It had a little brewery inside of it also.
Okay.
But it was just straight sauces. That's what that was about. Most of their stuff, but that's how some barbecue places are. It's all about the sauce.
Yeah.
The meat is like kind of like whatever, but it's the sauces. And I just, I'm not always necessarily liking those types of barbecue places.
Yeah.
But if the sauces are great, then that's a different story.
Mm-hmm.
But then they made some macaroni that was just like regular macaroni and cheese that I can make inside
some
my
Kraft.
house. Yeah. It was white cheddar, which was like a little different. That made it a little bit palatable. But I'm like, really?
Yeah.
I'm like, don't be trying to be American barbecue when you can't even step it up. Laura's just like, why did we come here? It was that bad. I ate it because it was meat.
He's lost. I gotta eat it. Pay for it. Gotta eat it.
Hell yeah. But it's just funny, different takes on barbecue.
Yeah, but when you guys went to your different countries, did you guys try some of the food that was known for that area or wherever you guys were at or what country?
Yeah, we did. Stockholm is basically like an open face sandwich.
Open.
That they
What the hell's that mean?
that basically just means the fact that it's like you don't put the other piece of bread on top of the sandwich.
So it's just
So it's like a slice of bread, whatever on the top of it, and then that's it.
like a
Like
kind of
avocado toast. I don't know if you've
like
ever
a
seen it.
tostada.
Yeah, kind of like kind of like a white tostada.
Okay.
And that's Stockholm's. And then they also do Swedish meatballs and mashed potatoes, which were like phenomenal.
Yeah.
Two places that we went to were great in that. The meatballs there like had it like where it's like special meats and stuff that like you can get bison, boar, all these different types of reindeer, all these different types of meatballs. But that was great.
Did you say reindeer?
Yeah, reindeer meatballs.
Oh, dog, come on, dog. Rudolph?
Yeah, B.M.B, man. Somebody gotta
Oh
eat B.M.B.
man, you can't be eating Rudolph.
Rudolph. It wasn't December. It wasn't exactly that bad.
Okay.
But yeah, we did. Ireland also had like bangers and mash, which are basically like mashed potatoes and like some meat, and then they had the Irish stew that Laura had a bunch of time. It was like Guinness. You cook it with Guinness, that was bomb.
Ooh, Guinness, huh?
Oh yeah, we went to the Guinness factory. Man, I forgot how much I like Guinness. Especially there is completely different Guinness than what we get, but it was so good.
That's straight from the brewery. I bet that's
Straight from the tap.
Yeah, but that was great.
Yeah, that was phenomenal. So yeah, we definitely dived in and we tried all their stuff. Yeah, you have to, you know.
Yeah.
Breakfasts are completely different there, though. You're not gonna get like eggs and potatoes and toast.
Of course.
You know, it is crazy. They give you like a little bit of cheese, a little bit of meat, a little bit of crackers, maybe some type of yogurt on the side.
Yeah.
But it's like a bunch of little things, you know. But it fills you up, surprisingly.
They're a little bit more, I know like Europe, they're a little bit more healthier with their portions and the kind of food they serve you over there.
Oh, yeah.
Over here, it's like, let me get a triple burger, quarter pounders.
Some gravy on the side, you know, add the bacon.
Yeah. I guess, you know, that's why America's the fattest country in the world.
That's us.
Yeah,
but they all walk a lot, though, man. Like, they literally walk everywhere they go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're getting their exercise in.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, everybody. That's what me and Laura said. Even last time, like, everybody looks like models. You know, it's like everybody, like, and they all dress to the nine. Mm-hmm. Like, they are just completely, like, style. You know, it's like, I'm, like, walking around like maybe some slacks and a regular t-shirt, and these guys are, like, in suits. Nice boots, you know, the whole nine, just walking around. I'm like, do you guys do this every single day? Like, I would not want to dress up every single day like this.
Nah.
But that's just them, you know?
Yeah, that's crazy. When you guys went on your first trip, did you guys go to France?
Yeah, we went to Paris.
Okay, so I heard France is very fashionable.
Very.
Was everybody all dressed up like supermodels and
no,
and
it wasn't,
like
it
models
wasn't it wasn't completely like that, but it's just like it's like if you walk. I told Laura, I'm like, yeah, we think they're all dressed up, but if you go around and walk around in LA all the time, I mean, you're gonna see those people dressed up like that.
Yeah.
But you're also gonna be mixed in with like the regular casual dress that how we are, you know.
Okay.
But over there, like everybody's just like it's not like a fashion show. It's just that everybody like takes pride in what they're wearing. You know, it's like H&M is like everywhere on every single corner. Yeah. So like in H&M, like you can buy like I think a suit for pretty cheap because like I'm like, how much money you got to have to be able to wear a different suit every single day? You know?
Yeah.
Like I'm like, what the hell do you guys do? You know? I mean, everybody's out. 5 o'clock, they're all out. They're at the bar. Everybody's drinking. You know, so that's what trips me out too. Is like they eat like this. They eat like decent food, like you're saying. But they drink every single night. Not everybody, but you know they're always out.
Yeah.
But they're walking, you know, which is insane.
Yeah, all that walking because it's kind of hard to. I guess I don't have a lot of Ubers and Lyfts out there, huh?
They do
get around.
They do, but I think the tourists are using them more than we are. Like biking is everything. Copenhagen, everybody's biking. Stockholm, people are biking. Like biking is taking over all those areas. So everybody is biking. It is insane. Like Stockholm, like I took this photo, or Copenhagen. I took a photo where there was just literally like hundreds and hundreds of bikes, just all like like just sometimes they just leave them on the ground. They don't even lock them up. Nothing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, I
Yeah.
gotta take
Well,
a,
that was.
I gotta take a trip out the Europe one day, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was there a lot of brothers out there or what?
It depends on where you go. No, I wouldn't. Ireland, I would say barely. We've seen a few. Stockholm, we definitely did see some. Copenhagen, yeah, and then London, yeah.
Yeah,
you know,
of course,
those
London.
three.
Yeah, London got a
yeah,
lot.
yeah. Those three ones over there we did. I would say Stockholm and Ireland were the ones I maybe not have seen a lot, but Copenhagen had a really diverse. They had a lot of different people there.
Yeah, oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool. Copenhagen. Yeah,
yeah,
I think of Copenhagen because at my job we sell tobacco
yeah. The
and
chew.
we get a gang of Copenhagen.
Oh yeah, that's what I was
And-
telling Laura. I'm like, it's like a dip or something.
Yeah, so
But while I was out, I haven't even been listening to too much stuff. So you gotta fill me in. You gotta let me know.
all right. Well, while you were gone, Eminem decided to be Slim Shady again.
Yeah, I think he tried to promote somebody a little bit. That's what I.
Well, okay. His last album that came out the end of last year,
Mm-hmm.
Revival. A lot of people bashed it.
Yeah.
Didn't like his collabs with like Beyonce and certain other girls on the hooks. But if you actually, for people who like lyrics, if you actually listen to the album, he had some dope lyrics in there.
Okay.
You just gotta be a hip hop head.
Gotcha.
It's for the hip hop heads. It's not for your casual hip hop listeners. It's for hip hop heads.
Yeah, it's not for the club. It's not for the
Nah.
radio station. It's not the bangers.
Nah. So pretty much he was just all the people the we call the critic shows online.
Mm-hmm.
He was just going back at them. So he came out, and the reason why this album was dope is because Dr. Dre executive produced it.
Yeah.
So that means Dr. Dre had his input on that album. So beats were better. He was just going at Joe Budden, who he used to have signed with Slaughterhouse on his label, because Joe talked mad shit on his last album about it. He went at Machine Gun Kelly, who some people might not know who he is, but I know you know who he is.
Yeah.
Because he said something about his daughter a couple years back. Said she was hot as shit or something like that. He didn't take too well to that. He went at, supposedly they said he went at Drake, but he said he didn't. He has a lot of respect for Drake.
Okay.
Talking about ghostwriting and some of his lines, but he was just saying that I know that I write my own stuff. I've never had anybody write anything for me, ever.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just kind of throwing it out there for people who don't do that.
Okay.
I mean, he doesn't mind. I mean, if they do it, that's fine. But like, he's saying like, I don't do that. He was just going at a lot of people, different people, and so Machine Gun Kelly came back with a diss song, which I give him props though. I give him props. I give him props. I give him props for coming at him, because now people will come back at Eminem.
Yeah. Yeah.
I give him props. It was okay, but I knew that he fucked up.
What my thing is with this all is, it's like the senior picking on the freshman. You already know you won. You know what I mean? By even coming out and releasing anything, you already won. That's Eminem. Lyrically, Machine Gun Kelly is not anywhere near Eminem, lyrically wise.
Yeah.
Actually, I can't even really put them on any category that
No.
you would even count.
No.
Besides the fact that they're just both white,
Yeah.
But I liked Machine Gun's. I liked his thing because it just sounded more real. It's like the points that he was making were just like, damn, is that really true? You did that, you did that, and Eminem's was like snaps, like you digging somebody, and sometimes they were real and sometimes it was, but he was really just flexing the fact of like who he is, which I'm fine with it, but I just thought Machine Gun just spit more like stuff that it was like relevant to the actual situation.
Yeah, and he did, and a lot of people said they didn't like Eminem's return, track. But some of the lines he used, it kind of went over some people's heads if you listen to it. He kind of took what Machine Gun Kelly said in that song,
Yeah, yeah.
and he kind of flipped it with his. I mean, not everybody can do that.
No, not at all.
Not everybody can do that. But the one thing about I like Machine Gun Kelly thing, but how do you keep saying he was praising him and then he was talking mess? I'm like, dog, it's a diss track. Don't praise him in the song.
But I think it's like because you already know, like what do you do when your idol comes at you?
Yeah, that's true.
So what do you do? Like that's like God. Like in that realm, that's God. That's one.
Yeah.
Especially as a young white rapper. I mean, that's who you look at. That's the person that paved the way for you. That's, let's say, besides Milkbone, that's why you even got a place to be. People might not know what Milkbone is.
Milkbone was dope though. That song was dope.
Yes, we know that he was dope.
Yeah.
But like, so how do you like? I thought it was like kind of like he was dissing him and telling the situation, but also praising him and giving him respect. But you at the end of the day, he's just gonna get murdered.
Yeah, and he said he hasn't responded to Eminem.
See, I haven't listened to the second one.
Nah, he which one?
Because didn't he do two?
No.
He just did Kill Shot.
Kill Shot was it. He said one little line in the album about him, and then Machine Gun Kelly came with the whole damn song. So then Eminem came with Kill Shot, and then that's pretty much it. Ain't nothing. It's done.
See, I thought Eminem just went a little too far about even that with Puff Daddy. I was like, whoa.
Like I said, that line went over people's heads, because if you look at it, it's just something like
it's like you called
if you get the next time I'm gonna have to look that up.
I know, but still, like,
yeah,
what he's implying there was insane. And then to come back and just be like, oh, well, I love you, Puffy, that. It's like,
but there's facts to that though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm not saying that he didn't do that. But
yeah, I mean, I've seen some stuff. I've looked at some videos. I'm like, the people that Puffy was affiliated with in L.A., who had beef with Suge and all them, yeah.
Well, they got that new show coming out.
Which one?
Something about Eminem, or a guy like diving into, not Eminem, but a guy diving into Biggie and Tupac's deaths.
Oh, that's
all
true.
the little conspiracies about that or whatever. There's something on Netflix. I passed by it. I don't know I think I put it on one of my lists. So.
Yeah, because I know they got the on BT. They have the Death Row Chronicles.
Yeah,
I haven't watched none of that yet. I don't know.
Yeah, neither have I.
I don't know whatever, but speaking of Death Row, guess who got arrested today for 13 felonies?
I don't know.
Daz, though.
No way.
Yeah, and it's funny. It was like a day after he was talking mad shit about Suge.
Oh my gosh.
And then all of a sudden, he get cops raided over some weed, and he had some other stuff in his house, because he has a house in Atlanta, I guess, in Georgia. So they busted up in there. He has 13 felonies. Just weed though. Just having weed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, really? I thought it was legal now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I was like, damn, he's just mad talking shit, and all of a sudden he gets busted like the next day.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah, but shit, that's funny. But no, besides the Eminem thing, I forgot Eminem and Joe Budden.
Mm-hmm.
That was the thing. So Joe Budden has a podcast, which I listen to time to time, and when Eminem had a little line about him, because he critiqued his last album, and Joe Budden kind of on his podcast, a little rant about him, like saying, "I've been better than you the last 10 years." Saying to him, "And I've been better than you." Blah blah blah. Look, Joe. If you listen to some of Joe Budden's mixtape, yeah, he got some. He's pretty deep. Joe Budden got some lyrics. I tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, his flow is boring. His voice is boring to me. And nobody. If you say you've been better the last 10 years, name me one song besides the Drake diss that anybody knows from him.
I don't listen to Joe Budden at all.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he doesn't have a song besides that one Drake's diss song he came out with the last 10 years. So how can you say you've been better than somebody when nobody knows of any damn song you came out with? the last 10 years. That was a hit or anything. So I don't know.
Didn't agree with that one.
I didn't agree with that. And plus, Joe's salty of how Slaughterhouse kind of ended.
Yeah.
So he's, he doesn't really care too much about M, as you can say. Yeah, but besides that, I it's not really new, but it's in our era in the '90s.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of put a playlist in. I don't know what I was listening to and why I started to research all these songs,
Okay.
but I guess it's called Big Beat, the genre of music. I didn't know that. So basically, it's Fatboy Slim,
Nice.
Prodigy, Chemical Brothers,
Oh.
all them, all those songs.
Yeah.
What's the other one? Like, what's the other group? Smack My Bitch Up. What's that group? I forgot it, but
Something Crystal.
yeah, Crystal Method.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just remember these songs in the '90s. Like I was like, damn, these songs like it wasn't like much lyrics, like really no lyrics to it besides "Smack My Bitch Up," but like just um,
The beat.
the beats and just the grooves and just the sound was like it was different.
Okay.
It was different. It's like I guess you can say it was that era's what do you call
Like
this? Electric music, but back then I think that was way better than what it is now.
Yeah, I think it was the '90s were a weird mesh of a lot of stuff, coming together and making its own way. That it encompassed like some of the hip hop and then the electric and then like just mixed together in some way. Even rock,
Yeah.
like Moby and stuff.
Yeah,
all
Moby
that
too.
type of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, Moby too. Yeah, and most of these guys, I don't know, they're from like London. Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't realize that. Like most of the Chemical Brothers, they all kind of came up in the same time and came out with the same kind of music. So it was kind of remind me, okay, they had that style of music coming out of London, kind of like when grunge popped up in Seattle, all these bands popped up like Nirvana and Pearl Jam and all that. So I was like, damn, I was just, I was just vibing, like, damn, I remember these songs and I like them. So I made a playlist.
Nice.
I made a playlist of those couple songs and stuff like that.
You have to share it with me.
Yeah, it's not much. I think it's about 12, 13 songs, not that much, but I'll share it with you. And also Lupe's new album.
Yeah, I want to listen to that.
Yeah, Lupe's new album. I don't listen to like the first 3 songs, so I haven't really got into it though. But I've been fiending for like when Lupe comes out. I want to like his first 2 albums. I loved.
Yeah.
Even Lasers was okay, but like he hasn't really. I don't know.
But you said that he's battling depression, right?
I believe he was a little bit.
That's no joke, man.
No, it's not. And I've been there. I'm glad I'm past that
Yeah.
time of my life where depression used to kick my ass every day for years.
No, it
Every
ain't no
day.
joke, man. It can definitely stop you in your tracks,
Yeah, you gotta learn to realize like, look, life's not gonna go your way. You just gotta deal with what you deal with and do the best you can every day. You can't let things ruin your whole mood.
Yep.
So that's what I learned though. But yeah, I mean, I'll listen to it some more, see if it's dope or not. The new Lupe, but that's about it, man. There hasn't been really too much new right now. I know Brian was talking about the Bass album. I haven't checked that out yet.
I think I did. I tried to get into like halfway of it for no reason. I don't not anything bad about Bass or anything, but I just didn't. I didn't finish it all the way, so I got to go back. That's on my list. The Lupe's on my list.
Yeah.
But yeah, while I was gone, I really haven't been listening too much. While we were out in London, though, there was like not London, when we were actually in Copenhagen. We just stopped at some places, and they had, DJs are everything over there. It's like mixes and everything. So there was like this uppity place that we went to.
Yeah.
We were just, gonna have a drink and sit by the water and stuff. But they were spinning some good hip hop, man. And there was two women and a male DJ, and they were playing a lot of '90s stuff, a lot of old hip hop. Me and Laura were grooving, but every now and then they were hit with something that I had no idea who they were. So one of them was Loot. On the Google Music you can listen to the music and it'll tell you, kind of like Shazam. So then
Yeah.
I would do that, and I would just add it straight to my playlist. You know, like I have a playlist called like "Try to Listen to," so it's like I heard it somewhere, and I'm gonna listen to it and see if I like it. You know, by myself. So Loot Morning Shift was one of them that was really good, and I think the other guy's name is Fonte or something. And it's
Oh no, that's Fonte, dog, from
yeah.
Little Brother.
Oh, is he from Little Brother?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
See, that's another people that just kind of went by and I didn't even know anything. Yeah, that song "Sweet and You," man.
Dog, Font. That, that's one
Little
guy
Brother, period.
that I love. Like every time he comes out with a solo joint, I make sure I listen to because, yeah, Fonte is dope lyricist. Like he's just I like him.
So when did Little Brother? Because that was like something that I think I was going away from hip hop when Little Brother was around.
Oh, okay. Little Brother first came out in like 2003.
Okay.
The first album. Then they had a second album in '05 that they had a song. I forgot the name of it. It was kind of popular. Got them known more. And then
Who did they come under, or anybody help them?
No, they're from North Carolina. They I guess they all went to college, the same college.
Okay.
Because it was him and a guy named Big Pooh was another rapper, and then their producer DJ was Ninth Wonder.
Oh shoot! I thought Ninth Wonder was from Oakland.
No, Ninth Wonder's from North Carolina.
Oh damn!
Yeah, so he was making.
How does him and Murs hook up then?
Ninth Wonder is a respected producer. His beats are like Jay-Z's Black album, the song Threats with Cedric Entertainer. Like that beat is crazy. I didn't know it was Ninth Wonder until a little bit later.
Okay.
So because that was like around the time that Little Brother had just came out, and then that Black album, Jay-Z album came out. So I didn't know too much about Little Brother at the time, but
okay.
Yeah, Ninth Wonder's he's collabed with a lot of rappers. It's a dual album.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he always does those.
Yeah, he does this a lot.
Yeah, see, I only knew him from underground hip hop. You know?
Oh, okay. Well, Little Brother is kind of considered.
Yeah.
Well, because they don't have a lot of. They don't have really radio hits.
Yeah.
But like they make dope music, so.
No, I hear a lot of people like rappers that I respect spit them out. You know, it comes out of their mouth. You know, so that's when I kind of realized like, okay, these guys are something. I didn't know he was from them though.
Yeah, he's from them. Yeah, Fonte has a he has another group. He after him and Little Brother kind of split. I mean, they're all cool still. They just don't do
go their own ways.
Go their own ways.
Yeah.
It's called Foreign Exchange.
Okay.
And the one thing about Fonte that I love, the boy can sing too.
Oh.
He's not like Drake. Like he can sing.
Yeah.
So, with him being a great rapper, he also sings, and Foreign Exchange is like his more of a
R&B
more soul. He works with this guy from I forget what country he's from. He's like from Europe somewhere. His name is Nikolai, whatever. He produces like the melodies he produces, like they mesh great together.
I think I know Nikolai. He comes out with his own stuff too, right?
Mm-hmm. He does.
Okay. I've seen like a little bit electronic to some degree with some singing or something.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit weirder. Yeah. I've listened. I got one of his on my playlist.
Yeah, and their group is called Foreign Exchange, and they're like I said, they're not popular, but they're known throughout the world, underground kind of. You got to check them out though.
Ah, I will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I went on that little.
No. Hey, this is what I need to know. I mean, I found this guy, so that's awesome. Like, I know, Little Brother. I know those guys, but I don't know who the guys are within them. You know.
No, I got you. Yeah.
So that was good. And then the other one while I was out there was Earth Gang dropped a little music video on YouTube, and that music video. First of all, the song was like awesome.
Yeah.
But the channel that they do it on is called Colors.
Oh, okay.
And basically what it is basically just the artist and a microphone and normally like a background color, like one solid color on the floor, the walls, the ceiling, everything, you know?
Yeah.
But they're like all different types of music, you know? And it's all around the world. So you've got like some French rappers, you have like singers, and all. It just kind of like opens up a little bit of a different realm in music. So like every now and then, one of their things will pop up, and I'll listen to them. And I've been kind of finding some people that I like. Even if sometimes I don't even understand what they're singing about or rapping about, but I'm like, man, that beat is tight. And if I could understand what you're saying, you're probably dope.
Yeah, I know, huh?
Yeah. So I've been watching that, and then of course, 151 Rum, J.I.D came out, and that, oh my god, I didn't like it the first time I heard it.
Yeah.
And then I went back and started listening to the words, his flow, his delivery, and it is just insane. I'm like so hyped up for this mix album or this mixtape.
Oh, so he's coming out with a mixtape?
I think so, or an album. I'm not too sure.
I'm waiting on an album, man, because J.I.D he's dope, man.
To me, I think he's one of the best out right now. Like I don't know, man. I love his collabos with Earth Gang. He was from another group. I can't remember their names. I can't remember their name, but I followed him back to those guys, and they're just a bunch of young little kids, man, and they're just going crazy. I'm glad that he's on Dreamville.
Dreamville with.
I mean, you have somebody like that, J. Cole, watching over you, you know.
You know, J. Cole got his artists that he's signed to his label, or they're all pretty good, you know.
I didn't know Earth Gang was on there either. Yeah, and Earth Gang's one of my favorite, like, collabo, like groups that are out right now.
Yeah, the group you're talking about was Spillage Village, right?
Spillage Village, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, oh man, I love some of those songs they have in there with some of those guys.
Yeah. I just they're all from Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all from Atlanta, and it's cool because, you know, like you said, Earth Gang's the new, kind of like what the new Outcast, you can say.
That's the vibe I feel, especially with that new one.
Yeah, I saw that.
Even with their look and the music and stuff, but I just think they're just so good together. They have a very distinct voice that I really like.
Yeah, and the thing about that is because Outkast, you know, they could flow.
Yeah.
So it's good to get rappers from Atlanta who actually are flowing, because the first rappers that were coming out of Atlanta, like Outkast and Goody Mob, and then they all had lyrics, you know what I'm saying? Even T.I. got lyrics.
I liked T.I. when he came out, man.
Yeah, even T.I. got lyrics. It's just, you don't want to hear the Atlanta trap, mumble rap stuff, you know? Like, Atlanta, I don't want people nowadays like, oh, Atlanta just has all a bunch of mumble rappers coming out. Nah, they have people there that can spit, you know?
Yeah, and you know what? I don't mean to Debbie Downer this whole thing, but you know, we also got to talk about Mac Miller, man. That definitely happened while we were on hiatus. And I'm not a big Mac Miller fan. I like his music. I listen to some of his stuff, but you know, just to see somebody go like that, you know, especially that young and that talented, you know, that's sad, man. That's an unfortunate loss that we have.
Yeah, and I mean, he was very open about his drug problem, and I mean, like I said, I don't know the people he had around him, and who was trying to help him. I know he used to be with Ariana Grande for a little bit.
Yeah.
And she was devastated. But I mean, a lot of people were. I mean, a lot of people work with him. Everybody say he was the
nicest guy.
Nice. Right? There was nobody say anything bad about him at all. Like, he was just great person, and he was very talented. And I like some songs from him. Can't lie. Like, there was some songs I was like, oh shit, like this guy can.
And a lot of big guys spoke very highly of him too. You know.
Yeah, but it kind of sucks, you know. Too young, you know, 26 years old.
Yeah, with the whole world in front of you, you know.
Yeah, and he just came out with a new album. Just came out with a new album. So I mean, it's kind of sad, you know.
Yep.
A little sad. Rest in peace, Mr. Mac Miller.
Yeah, if anybody ever going through that type of battle, man, just try to find somebody that loves you, man, and talk to them, man. Always reach out to somebody.
Yeah, got to, man. But yeah, man, I think that's all she wrote, brother.
Yeah, good catch up episode right here, man. Had a good time. Got caught up. Get back in the groove. Monday or Friday or Wednesday comes back out. We'll be at it, man. 21.
Yeah, we're gonna try to
go drinking.
Yeah, I know. We should though on our 21st episode.
Oh yeah, that is right. We probably should. Go at least have a beer somewhere. That would be good. Brian would be happy. Oh wait, shit. Well, we at least us all being together.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true though. That's true though. But all right, well, we'll see you guys when we see you. Hopefully, we get another episode for you guys next week. And peace out.
Yep. Thanks for listening.
Subscribe to B.M.B. Podcast on iTunes to listen, comment, and review. And you can also listen on YouTube and Podbean.com. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at B.M.B. Podcast 3, and also on our Facebook fan page where you can vote on polls and stay up to date on future podcast episodes.